relationships that Felicity experiences in her early years will have an important influence on how she forms relationships in the future. By experiencing trust, respect, and warmth in their relationships with you and other adults, infants gain the confidence and the ability to form secure and genuine relationships. In this section, we will be looking at the vital role that you have in helping children to form relationships. We will look at how their needs change as they grow, and we will explore some ways of responding to those needs. Edward has just woken up. He's feeling unhappy and needs some reassurance. Jana picks him up calmly. She acknowledges his feelings and provides the comfort and support that he needs in order to settle. Once Edward is comforted and settled, and ready to be active, Jana initiates a simple turn-taking game. Here, Edward is playing with Anna. Although they are not speaking, they are still conversing. They are communicating one-to-one and taking turns, and it is immensely enjoyable for both of them. Infants need this kind of attention and affection very much. Daniel is showing Lisa that he wants her to play Peepo with him. She follows his lead and joins in. She gets down to his level and imitates the way he is using the tunnel. By encouraging Daniel to do something she knows he's capable of, Lisa is focusing on his strengths. Children's natural, daily routines offer frequent opportunities for you to have one-to-one time with them. These are good times to build relationships.
You like to hold this? Yeah.
Here, Esmeen is treating an ordinary nappy change like any other activity. She is including Charlotte, explaining what's happening, chatting to her and asking for help. Doers and testers are rapidly developing new skills. They are beginning to have a sense of what they want,
Orange.
and with their growing mastery of speech, how to get it. But this is a notoriously difficult stage for most children, one in which they experience many frustrations and internal conflicts. One moment they can feel happy and confident, and the next they can be upset and needy. These conflicts and frustrations often lead to angry outbursts. This is a time of significant change, and change is stressful. At times this can be stressful for you too, but as their carer, it is important that you are sensitive to the child's needs and that you respond accordingly. Theo has chosen to put on his own socks and shoes. This is quite a challenge for him, but he's determined to master it. John knows Theo and his current capabilities, and he's confident that Theo can succeed at it. The first sock goes on quite easily, but Theo struggles with the second one.
It's hard to pull, Theo. You're going to pull it hard.
To support him, John acknowledges his feelings and helps him to define the problem. He suggests a solution to Theo.
You pull this part, Theo. Should we put your shoes on, Theo? You put them on then. You try.
With both socks on, Theo is pleased with his achievement, and he chooses to put his shoes on independently.
The other one. Put the other one on. You do it then. That's it. Should we do the laces? Will John help you with the laces? You try and do it then.
He tries to tie the laces, but this proves too difficult. So he invites John to help him.
Yeah.
And afterwards, John acknowledges his success.
You put your shoes on by yourself and your socks.
This is an important achievement for Theo, and having his success recognised by others is a great boost to his confidence and self-esteem. Here, Theo has just hurt Olivia.
So, Theo, we don't hit people, do we?
Lisa is very clear that this is not acceptable, and she suggests a very practical way that Theo can make it up to Olivia.
It's a little bit sore. Theo, would you like to go get a flannel and give it to Olivia so she can make it better?
Much of your time with doers and testers will be spent problem solving.
Give her a cuddle.
At this difficult stage, they need you to set clear and consistent boundaries, whilst remaining patient, warm and understanding.
Put it on her chin, that's it. Is that better now? Not yet. You hold it on.
The ways in which we are encouraged to express ourselves in childhood relationships have a long-standing influence on how we form and maintain relationships throughout our lives. A child's sense of self develops gradually through interactions with adults. As long as you consistently show children warmth, trust and understanding, and as long as you see yourself as an equal within the relationship, you will be creating an environment in which genuine and secure relationships can grow and flourish. Communication is fundamental to our quality of life and our learning. We need to communicate to feel understood, to express thoughts and feelings, and to enjoy the company of other people. By the age of 3, a child's ability to communicate will have come on a long way. From facial expressions and body language, children progress to expressing themselves through words, pictures, and in many other ways. But whatever stage they have reached in their ability to express themselves, they need to feel that their attempts to communicate are valued and understood, and that you are genuinely interested.
Heavy. Very heavy.
Anna is gentle and relaxed in the way she handles Connor. This helps him to feel relaxed, safe and secure. She holds him at her level, bringing them much closer together. Through commentary, turn-taking and copying, Anna initiates a conversation of looks, smiles, gurgles and facial expressions. This encourages him to express himself freely, and so helps to develop his language and communication skills.
Corner.
Anna's voice, her face and her reactions all demonstrate her enjoyment of this moment of warmth and intimacy with Connor.
Your fingers.
She comments on his actions, and after making her contribution to the conversation, she pauses, inviting a response from Connor. Her pauses and her facial expression give Connor the signal that it's his turn. The intonation of Anna's voice is exaggerated and expresses warmth and encouragement to Connor. Also, note that the language she is using is very simple, and that she is repeating things that Connor responds well to, and the spontaneity and enjoyment of the experience for both of them. It is not the content of the communication that matters so much. It's more the fact that communication is taking place. With crawlers, cruisers and walkers, there is more of a purpose to their attempts to make themselves understood. Your role is to support them by interpreting their communications and by helping them to express their intentions.
What's in the box down here?
This group is choosing instruments for a music session.
What can you see?
Deirdre prompts them with questions. These are posed in short, simple sentences. She interprets their gestures and body language and comments on them. This is giving them language to associate with their actions and choices.
Welcome, George. Welcome, George. It's very nice to see you. Welcome, George.
Songs are a creative and effective way to develop language skills.
It's a happy face.
They are fun and familiar, and they provide a shared experience for a group, such as this mixed group of cruisers, walkers, doers and testers.
Wheels on the bus go round and round. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep.
They also introduce storytelling into children's use of language.
Beep, beep, beep. All day long, yay! I like Oh dear. Good job I saw you then, isn't it? I can give you a lift home.
Doers and testers are becoming increasingly skillful at using words.
Drive on.
This offers many new horizons for imaginative
Almost there,
play,
Frankie.
and particularly for role-playing. Lisa and Francesca are completing a laundry role-play in the home corner.
It started.
Francesca initiates a new activity using the telephones.
Who are we going to find?
Lisa reacts spontaneously to Francesca's ideas and follows her lead.
Okay then. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, is that Francesca Elmer?
Yes.
What are we going to do next? What do you think we should do next?
Look.
We should do some cooking. What should we cook? Okay.
The result of the conversation is that they are going to cook a meal together.
Sweet corn.
Beans and sweet corn. Okay then, I'll see you later then. Bye.
Sweet corn and... Oh! Beans and sweet corn.
Oh, beans and sweet corn already on the cooker. Right, well, what do we do with them now?
Lisa asks questions sparingly. Those she asks are genuine ones. In other words, she doesn't already know the answer.
Yeah. Yeah?
And where do you want me to put the sweet
Her
corn?
questions are open-ended. They encourage further exploration, rather than a simple yes or no answer.
Cook the beans and you do the sweet corn.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, isn't it?
Lisa follows Francesca's interpretation of the situation, and she copies Francesca's use of materials.
Oh, is it cooked yet?
No.
No? Alright, carry on.
The purpose of her questioning is not to test Francesca. It is to encourage further exploration and experimentation.
Yeah, I'd like some, did
Sorry.
Did you forget the sweet corn for me?
She reflects back what Francesca says and what Francesca has done.
Oh,
Where's your dinner?
there.
Where's mine?
I don't know. What did she do with it?
Lost my dinner.
You can't have lost your dinner.
Having lost and found her dinner, Francesca describes what has happened in her own words.
Get it.
You forgot, didn't you?
Lisa accepts this without correction, but reflects Francesca's comment back to her using the correct sentence structure.
Did you like that?
Throughout the whole activity, Lisa resists the temptation to lead or to control what is happening. She is a willing participant in the imaginary world that Francesca has created. From the very start, children are attempting to communicate. They need to make contact with other people and to express themselves in any way they can.
You do.
At Cyprus.
At Cyprus?
As they grow and develop, language takes on an increasingly important role in their conversations.
That's it.
That's it, are we here?
Come on then, on the aeroplane.
Aeroplane, oh.
To support the development of their communication and language skills, they need you to be sensitive and responsive to their invitations to conversation. They also need you to genuinely engage with them. and to be as spontaneous and unself-conscious as they are.